Okay, abusia for men chacho bibia na mesa mo bibia kwa ba bi men famra e kasa TV so en kasa e boso na edu sisi asem mo amuni se enti ma bejo se die update and trending news nko na be so ma tif ani ma for abusia for yen bo re e ye ne nsem ntentemi ya kwa kopie mu wo e ye isi akachi na isi e de beto abonten se ɛyɛ parliamentary election no bebree na ɔmo threaten NDC amanneɛkuo no threaten ɔmo nti ɛma ɔmo announce bebree na abere a na ɔmo nkan nwie declare NDC ɔmo MPs a ɛwɔ hɔ win anaasɛ ɔmo candidate bi a ɛwɔ hɔ win na after sɛ ne nyinaa kɔbaa sɛ Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia declare sɛ wa congratulate anaasɛ wafrɛ John Dramani Mahama sɛ congratulations abere a ɔno hwɛ nneɛma mu hu sɛ deɛ ɛkɔ no NDC amanneɛkuo no na ɛlidi no without sɛ EC ɛba bɛ announce no ɔcongratulate no sɛ wari ne aba no nti ɛmaa sɛ baabi a parliamentary election baabi a na ɛkɔ so no ne kenkan ne nyinaa amanfoɔ bebree na ɔmo gyaeɛ na ɔmo kyerɛ sɛ NDC amanneɛkuo no bebree no mpanyinfoɔ no threaten ɔmo kyerɛ sɛ monim sɛ yɛn na 7th yɛba aban mu Mafla Bear kwa waba be declare say ye win nti deɛ ne ho ne hia sɛ mo kan abawe ɛho kwa hia nti monya declare ye candidate or ha win nti abato no kwa wie na kyerɛ sɛ bebree seat ni bebree na kwa kodi NDC amanneɛkuo no na beto abonti sɛ ɔmo start sɛ ɔmo count bi no NDC amanneɛkuo no lose seat pa na mepɛ sɛ kwa koti.
It's an emergency IPAC meeting. It must stop. This process must halt. Let's go for the IPAC meeting. Whatever comes out of it, we will come and continue.
You mean for all the other constituencies or just
every process they are doing, and they must halt it.
However, the MPP party executives, led by the General Secretary of the party, Justin Frimpong Kodia, challenged this claim and insisted that there's no such meeting.
Franco is here. Franco is here. He is going to IPAC. There is a means whereby they communicate to us when there's going to be IPAC. I'm daring him to prove to us, to give us evidence that IPAC has been called. Ask him. Because normally when there's an IPAC meeting, they once sent us a message by text followed by a formal letter. Let him prove a text showing there's an IPAC meeting. Well, I don't believe it. Give us a proof that there's an IPAC meeting.
Ask the director here confirm that instruction has been given to him that
no one has called him.
Stop the process.
That have you been called? Have you been called? Ask the EC officer. Has he been called? No. So how can you come and lie here?
I'm telling you the fact. The fact is, I'm telling General, I'm telling you the fact that there's an emergency IPAC meeting
when
to be held this morning.
When there's an IPAC meeting, they communicate to us.
Then you will find out from this.
MPP, no one has communicated to me.
So the tension escalated when the NDC's Director of Legal Affairs, Eduji Tamaklo, arrived at the scene to disclose that the party had applied for an injunction, arguing that the process could not proceed under such circumstances.
To restrain the Electoral Commission from doing what they are doing. That process has been served on the EC, and this is it.
But have they confirmed receipt of it?
Oh, without doubt. GJ 0275 2025. It was filed at 9:30 early this morning. Anope Philibert Fume versus Frank Anodompre, Electoral Commission of Ghana. So this is it. Who? No, it's not to be, but he's an inferior officer. If I serve them, the court will not even take me serious. I have served the head. No, I have served the head office, and he has to stop. We have brought it to his notice.
But does that affect the three that were declared yesterday?
Which one? No, this one is specific. This is specific.
Specific for the Isawam.
And this is where we are now. We are within Sawam now, and this is the process. It doesn't matter. It's a court process. I'm sure somebody like Fenyo Makin will not disagree. You know what he did with the Speaker of Parliament, with injunctions and all of those things. And that is exactly what we have done. Yes. We have served the Electoral Commission.
Moments later, chaos erupted as the NDC also refused to allow the process to continue, while party members and the EC officials were seen in heated arguments, forcing an abrupt suspension of the process. MPP candidates for Nsawam Adrejuri constituency, Frank Anodompre, expressed his frustration.
It's the first time I'm going through such an experience. Tomorrow will be a week since we had elections, and still the results have not been called. It's not good enough. And if you look at happenings between the parties and the EC, one can say that it's a self-inflicted wound, because the CI gives the EC the mandate to give copies of results to the parties, and then the EC has the original copy. Yeah. So, if the EC produces the pink sheet, it is reasonably expected that the parties will have copies, which was prior given to the parties. But so, if one party says that I don't have a copy, it will not nullify the mandate given to the EC to call the results. Unfortunately, the NDC, that has been their modus operandi.
Meanwhile, the majority leader and the MP for the Efutu constituency, Alexander Afenyomarkin, weighed in and criticized the NDC for what he described as a disruptive approach from the opposition.
That our colleagues on the other side were so uncomfortable with the process. Some artificial delays, some pretenses, and something that was very striking. In the evening, when some of their leaders came here and they were telling us that, oh, their foot soldiers were amassing outside and that we should delay the Nsawam Adwejiri. I said, why? So if they win, it means that we've won all the 4 and that their foot soldiers will not be happy with them. I said, why? You know, so all of you know that Honorable Anodomprey has won and that you are only trying to frustrate him. That is not democracy. And when you talk, they want to threaten you, posting stuff on social media, with Standogbe, attacking me here and there. But me, I'm not perturbed. We are not here to fight. MPP, we don't believe in all that chaos and all. They have won the presidency. That is fine. You've won majority seats, that's fine. But the situation where you want to use some, what I would call some Takashi and Patapa to snatch seats that have been won by other constituencies of that MPP has won, that is unacceptable.
The uncertainty surrounding the Nsawam Adwejiri constituency reflects the heightened tensions. While party agents and election officials await the next steps, the eyes of the nation remain on the constituency, hoping for a resolution that upholds the integrity of the electoral process. Reporting
medical simple. Issue an appointment letters. I'm telling you, say enya no kre, and me say enya no kre. He who alleges must prove. Yes. They should bring proof of any such individual on interview or apply. The institution did not receive financial clearance for that recruitment within the budget year and walk ahead on their own authority to go and recruit. It hasn't happened. When you say omu recruit omu into the police service, no. In fact, they were at the Tesano training school before election. They were only released 2 days before election. So omunya den omu nkotwaba no omu bra back. Police service at the list but to all the regional capitals baby are no more recruit. It was a public document. A clearance and also free finance ministry by and also so de to abontain as a public document. Ministry be our work commitment payment. Yes, as Ministry of Information. When him say you procure 40 state of the art LED vans for Information Services Department. Yes. And unkwani the major item are near what in our capex for this year. We were expecting delivery in September. Vans in November. They have to put in the necessary efforts to make sure say if you go and say me my finance ministry into civil servants now who are beneficiaries of this capital expenditure that has been featured in the 2024 budget since November 2023 no also because you are to Obama, so the remaining mandate of the current administration must expire. So that oyebe accumulate sika to honum ama wo de abeye adwuma. Does it make sense? But the argument has been said there is always precedence, and they refer to a letter written by Honorable Osafo to the then outgoing chief of staff. Say, and with your permission, no, make kind
go ahead.
or say, I
I write to confirm our agreement reached on the above subject matter per our telephone conversation on December 17, 2016, which took place within the hours of 17:00 GMT as follows. 1. The current rush to recruit personnel at various MDAs appears improper and must be discontinued. 2. It is